All right, everybody. Today we're going to talk about the attitude of the so-called angry black woman. You've heard it like I've heard it. A lot of the manosphere guys, sissy bims, their go-to thing is to say that black women are angry and black women have attitudes. Well, here on Gen Culture, we're going to blow that talking point out of the water. We're going to teach the understanding of a woman with an attitude, especially a black woman. It's getting ready to happen right now here on Gen Culture. All right, let's do it. Right, everybody. It is GentCulture. I am the Black Knight, the notorious gangster sim, aka Maximum Black. What's going on, everybody? This is Gentleman Culture, where we build husbands, where we build fathers, and we build gentlemen of all people. We're going to talk about the famous talking point that is a go-to statement for a lot of manosphere guys, a lot of red pill guys, a lot of sissy bim guys. It's the black woman is angry and she has an attitude. Okay, everybody on mute, please. I'm hearing background noise. There should be no background noise. Everybody should be on mute but me. Now, the so-called angry black woman, the so-called black woman with an attitude. Well, first you have to understand the type of men who are saying these things. These men are very weak. They're not interested in displaying any kind of manhood. So that's one. Let's delve into it, though. Let's humor them for a second. Let's get down to the black woman that's angry. Well, let's start like this here. Most women, especially black women, are very sweethearted, very kind, and don't like unnecessary trouble. They don't like unnecessary drama. They don't like people being mean, especially people who are mean for no reason. And they don't like people upsetting the apple cart. If they got their little quiet world going on, they don't want you coming in there causing tornadoes and ripples in the water and stuff like that. They like their environment very serene. They love beautiful things. Many of them love beautiful scenery, right? So when you come in and you start murkying up the waters and tearing up stuff and you don't seem to have any remorse about what you're doing, it makes them angry. And rightfully so, especially when you are careless, you are reckless, and you don't seem to care about what you've done. You don't seem to care about the destruction that you left behind. So it doesn't set well with them. And again, we're talking about the difference between men and women. Women internalize things much different than men do. They feel a lot more than we do. So when you do things to them, it lingers a little bit more than it does with us. You have to keep that in mind. This is why I say men who treat women the same as men are foolish men and are abusive men. You should never treat a woman the same way you treat a man. Now, let me tell you where the angry part comes from, especially in a relationship, right? When you don't recognize the sacrifices that your woman makes for you. She cooks for you, she cleans up after you, she slaves over a hot stove, she watches the kids, she takes care of you, tender love and care. You come home barking and complaining. She's at your beck and call, doing all these things that you need her to do. But what you don't pay attention to is what she's going through, what she's going through with the kids, what she had to do that day, the people that she had to deal with, what may have come down that day that may have set her off or may have her worried about something that maybe you're getting close to getting evicted and you don't seem to be concerned about that at all. She's very concerned. She don't want to get thrown out on the street with all her kids. So all these things are going through her mind and you don't seem to care. This is one thing that starts to set them off down that road of being angry. You see, a lot of times, mostly all of the time, their anger is reactionary, right? It's not just anger that appears out of nowhere. They're not rotten people. They're not rotten to the core. They're not evil people like you've been told. You know, you weak dudes with this fairy tale nonsense, thinking that they're evil witches of the West. They're not. Most of the time, their anger is purely reactionary. And it's usually a buildup because a lot of them have patience. So when you run into a woman like this, or this happens to be, first of all, if this is your woman, you're not doing a good job as a man. You're not being a very good man. If your woman is walking around angry, you're not being a good job as a man to her. As a matter of fact, you're actually working against her. Your woman shouldn't be walking around angry and fed up and cussing at you and wanting to take swipes at you, thinking about killing you, thinking about putting shit in your soup. You shouldn't have a woman in your house feeling that way. If she's feeling that way, then you are either a bad husband, you are a bad boyfriend, you are a bad influence on her, period. Because you don't even realize you're causing all of that. And you may not even be directly caused, you may be indirectly causing, especially for one thing, if you got kids, right? And the kids are running her crazy. She say, okay, say your name is Alvin. She's saying, Alvin, listen, the kids need to be picked up. I got to go and do this. I got to go do that. You be like, sure, sure, baby. You don't pick the kids up. Now she got to go pick the kids up and she missed her appointment. Maybe she has a doctor's appointment. She done missed her doctor's appointment. You didn't pick up the kids. She's pissed off because she had a very important doctor's appointment. You're talking about her health here. So not only have you shown her that you are irresponsible, you've also shown her that you don't really give a damn about her health either. Because you killed two birds with one stone. You didn't pick up the kids, and she didn't get a chance to go to her doctor's appointment because she had to go and get and pick up the kids. So that's one strike. She's in the house, taking care of the house. The kids are running rampant. She's trying to clean up. You come in hollering and screaming about some shit, right? She's telling you that the kids did this, that, and the third. You don't want to hear it. You want to hear where's your food, run my bath water. She done cleaned up the house. You come in throwing shit everywhere, opening up boxes, opening up doors, dragging shit out, looking for something, not putting anything back. You're pissing her off. You're making things hard for her. This is what starts the anger. These kinds of things right here, these kinds of small things. I said to you before, stop thinking that you can't find big things in small places. It's these little small things right here that turn into devastating things with your woman. It can cause devastating anger because they don't just happen one time. It's an accumulation. Because if you're doing it on Monday, you're doing it on Tuesday, you're doing it on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You're doing it 7 days a week. How long do you think she can take? 7 days a week, she's trying to talk to you about these things. You don't give a damn. You don't even want to hear it. You got things to do. Everything you do is important. Nothing she does is important. You can give a rat's ass about what she's doing. It's all about you. Now imagine dealing with that 7 days a week. So after 7 days, going on 8 days, you still doing it. She starts to feel some kind of way. She starts to feel like she has a man that has no regard for her or no regard for the children, nor do he gives a damn about the house he lives in. Because she's trying her best to maintain the house, maintain the children, maintain her health, and you've shown that you don't give a good goddamn about none of that. This causes anger, and anger continues to build. Now she's got an attitude because after 8, 9 days, you done ran her ragged, you done ignored her, you done slapped her upside the head with your consistent irresponsibility. Now you got the nerve to ask her for something. Hey, babe, go in and make me a sandwich. What? Nigga, I've been trying to get you to pay me attention for 8 days. I've been telling you about these kids for 8 days. I done missed three doctor's appointments. You done fucked the house up, and you got the nerve 8 days later to ask me to make you a sandwich? Like it's cool like that? Now she got an attitude. And you want some, why, I don't even understand why you have an attitude, baby. What's wrong? What do you mean, what's wrong? See, this is the type of stuff that drive women crazy about us. We don't even understand the things that we do. We don't pay attention. They get kind of lost in the shit that goes on in our mind. We got so much selfish shit going on in our mind, we tend to lose track of them. Some of us even throw our women out of our mind altogether. She ain't even in our mind. We thinking about some other shit. We thinking about the shit that we want to think about. We don't give a damn about what's going on with her. We put the ring on the finger, so all that is what it is. All that's automatic. It isn't automatic. Just because you put the ring on the finger doesn't mean that you have nothing else to do. Now, some of you actually believe once you put that ring on the finger, your duties as a husband stops. Now you can drink beer, you can fart, you can throw funky socks around the house, dirty drawers because she's going to throw them in the wash machine. You can mess up in the house. You can get a beer gut because you got your woman now. You can be a derelict. You can do all these kinds of things, and she's going to handle it. That's what some of you think, and that's why some of you end up divorced, and still don't know why you got divorced. Still don't understand why she's pissed off. Still don't understand why she's mean mugging. Still don't understand why you can't say a damn thing to her without her snapping at you. Still don't get like, damn, baby, I don't even know why you mad. I paid the bills. Yeah, you paid the bills, but you didn't do anything else. And you caused more harm than what it was worth. So at the point, she had to make a decision. Deal with all of this shit that's driving her crazy and physically hurting her because remember, she can't get to the fucking doctor because you're a derelict. So she's got to cover for you with the kids because the kids are very important, but now she can't get to the doctor, so her health is in jeopardy, right? So at some point she has to make a decision, but damn, yes, he does pay the bills, but I really need to get to the doctor. I'm hurting. I'm feeling some kind of way. He's not doing his job with the kids. I got to come home from work or I got to stop what I'm doing because he won't keep his end of the bargain. He throws his dirty drawers all over the place. He's got the house smelling like funky corn chip socks. He won't clean up. He fucking leave dirty dishes on the table after I done cleaned up. He pisses all over the toilet seat. All these things get to working on a woman's nerves and they get to working on her psyche. Because you simply do not understand who you have in your house. You think that you live with a mannequin. She's not a mannequin. A lot of you don't understand that women are extremely hygienic. So when you throwing dirty drawers all over the place, got the house smelling funky as hell, you're fucking with the delicate senses of her nose, which is in turn going to piss her off. Women don't like being in funky houses. They got a problem with that. Men, our noses are much stronger than women's. We can deal with a lot of heavy, awful fragrance that the world has to offer. Women are different. They don't want to smell all that shit. They don't want to smell dead bodies. They don't want to smell funky socks. They don't want to smell dirty ass drawers. They don't want their house smelling like a garbage dump. They're not into that. And when you walking around, floating around the house like you King Bong and you don't give a shit, it bothers them. It causes anger. It causes an attitude. You on some, well, I don't know why you upset, baby. She on some, she can't believe you don't know why she upset. So now the shit that's going on in her personal life is really bothering her. Now she starts to get down. Now she's angry. So she takes that anger out into the world. If she works at Walmart as a cashier, this is how you get the black female cashier that has an angry look on her face. If she works as a teller at the bank, this is how you get the angry black female teller with the angry look on her face. In the attitude, going through a lot of shit in her personal life. She's not mad at anyone else. This is why when you're dealing with a woman, especially a black woman, as a man, you need to exercise patience over emotions. A lot of you guys got it backwards. You exercise emotions over patience. No, exercise patience over emotions. When you meet a black woman, she seems to be angry. She seems to be mad. Don't run away like some scared little rabbit. Be patient with her. Give her her space. Her anger has nothing to do with you. You have to understand that first and foremost. And be kind. Give people their space to grieve. She's angry, but she's also grieving because her marriage is fucked up. Her husband is a fucking bum who's driving her crazy. Her kids are unruly as hell, and her husband don't seem to give a damn about it. As a matter of fact, he's just as bad as the damn kids. She still haven't been able to get to the damn doctor because she's got to take care of the kids, and her husband ain't keeping his end of the bargain. And then got the nerve on top of that, after she done gave all that she got, come and ask her to do some other shit. And sometimes some of you Negroes even go so far as to waking your woman up out of her sleep after she done been overran all day and you didn't do a goddamn thing to try to intervene. As a matter of fact, you added to it. Y'all done ran her over. She trying to fucking sleep, and some of you Negroes got the nerve to wake her up and ask her to go do some shit. After you done ran her ragged all day, done blew her nerves to kingdom come, she trying to find some peace, some rest. Hey, baby, wake up. Wake up. I'm getting ready to go to work. Listen, go ahead and make me some pork and beans and rice and some chitlins. Nigga, it's 10 o'clock at night. You've been running her ragged since 6 in the morning. Now you getting ready to go to work on a night shift. She trying to get some sleep because y'all done beat the hell out of her all day, you and the damn kids. You got nerve to wake her up talking about saying, hey, baby, cook me some pork and beans, rice, and some chitlins for my lunch. I get ready to go to work on the night shift tonight. And you wondering why she wakes up with some, oh boy, what's that? What's wrong, baby? Nigga, what do you mean what's wrong? This is where these attitudes come from. This is where this anger comes from. This is one part of where the anger comes from. There's others. But I'm giving you an introduction on where a lot of this anger comes from. A lot of times it comes right out of the house. And the woman brings it into the world. You know why? Because it's hard to get it off her face, because it's been put there by people who are the closest to her, who affect her more than any other, who affect her more than other people. If it was strangers, she'd probably be straight-faced. But because it's not strangers, It's people who love her, who say they love her, and people she loves, like her husband and her children. It affects her more. And 9 times out of 10, when they come out the house going through some shit like that for a period of time, and they got to go to work, a lot of them don't even realize what they look like. They don't know that they're going to work with a scowl on their face. Because it doesn't, you're so used to having a scowl in the fucking house, it done became permanent. You don't even realize it. Until somebody says something, girl, what you, and then she run to one of her friends, girl, you okay? What you so angry about? And she's like, huh? I'm not angry. Well, you look mad as hell. She didn't even realize how angry she looks. Because it became so normal in the house to look angry, she doesn't realize she looked the same way when she goes out into the world. So when you run into a woman like this, she's got a scowl on her face. Exercise patience over emotions. Be patient with her. Give her space. Let her grieve. She's angry. She's going through some shit. Be gentle with her. Be kind with her. And that scowl will come off her face, especially if she feels that she can talk to you. You'll find out that she's not this angry person that you thought she was. She's actually a sweet and kind person. She just needs some space to deal with the things going on in her head. And she's unaware of how she looks because she go through this shit so much in the house, doesn't even realize it became a permanent look on her face. This is real with a lot of black women. This is a reality with a lot of black women. I'm not making this stuff up. I have 5 sisters. I've seen it. Exercise as a man, exercise patience over emotions. A strong man always exercise patience over emotions. A weak man does the opposite. A weak man goes and meets a woman like this. Bitch this, bitch that. I ain't got to take your attitude. I don't know who you think you mad at. Fuck you, this and that. See, a weak man is disrespectful, childish. A strong man is respectful, understanding, and patient. Learn to exercise patience over emotions when you're dealing with a woman. Understand that she goes through a lot as a mother and as a wife. They make daily sacrifices that they don't even complain about. They deal with a lot of stuff from us that they don't even complain about. I bet you if many of you who have women and have wives, if you sat down and talked to your woman, you say, okay, baby, the gloves are off. I want you to tell me what you think about me if I ever did this to you and I ever did that to you. Listen, the gloves are off. You got free reign. I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to be hurt. I'm not going to get upset. This is just go ahead and clear the air. You'd be shocked at what she say. You'd be shocked. Some of you, she'll leave with, some of you, when she's done talking, your mouth will be on the ground. Especially when you start hearing shit like, oh, you don't do this, you don't do that. When I asked you to do this, you didn't do this. You fucked this up. I was mad because you could have did that. I was over here hurting. You didn't even come for me. You didn't check, but you wanted me to do this. You gave me this and told me to go here and the car ran out of gas. You told me to call somebody. It was in the middle of the night. I was scared. You're going to be shot. Because they were, and you thought you was a good husband. You thought you was being a good husband. When they run it down to you, you're gonna be on some shit like, damn. I I I I don't I don't know what to say. When they get finished running it down, you're gonna feel like shit. If you care about her, you're gonna feel like shit. Seriously. Some of y'all gonna feel like a heel if you really care about your woman. When she run that shit down, you're gonna be on some, huh? You're gonna be surprised on how much you weren't being a good husband. You wasn't being a good husband or a good father. It's gonna make you get up on your game. It's gonna make you get yourself right if you give a damn. But I don't recommend you have that conversation with her if you're not strong enough to handle it. Because a lot of you may not like what you hear. Some of you are gonna get emotional. Well, shit, if it's like that, then what you doing with me then? That's the wrong way to handle it. That's weak. Remember, you asked her to dump all the information she had. So don't get mad when she dump it. And once she dump it, and what she's dumping don't set right with you. Some of you ain't gonna be able to handle it. I don't recommend all that. Like I said, marriage isn't for weak men. If you are weak, understand that you listen. It's okay as a man to recognize your weaknesses. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Don't let anybody shame you into improving. I'm sorry. Don't let anybody shame you out of improving yourself. Part of improving yourself is understanding your weaknesses and working on those weaknesses. It's okay to recognize that you're not up to par in every area. That just means you got work to do to improve. So if you are weak, work on it. Strengthen yourself. Do not go and ruin a woman's life if you have a weak mentality. A weak mentality in a man will destroy a relationship. Before I go any further, let me get a sound check.
I hear you. Everybody, give us a one in the chat if y'all can hear us.
You coming through very well.
Can they hear me, okay?
I'm giving them a little bit to start putting. Yep, they hear you.
All right, let me continue. So like I was saying, right? And so some of you who can't handle this, you don't ask your woman this. And let me tell you something. If you get to the point where you feel you can't handle a conversation like that, then you shouldn't be in a relationship with that woman. That means that you are a weak man with a weak constitution. And a weak man with a weak constitution has no business in a serious relationship. Everybody go on mute. Has no business in a serious relationship. So the attitude that you guys talk about, this famous attitude, in a lot of ways, you create that attitude. The attitude is created. And a lot of times, it's created out of the home that the woman resides in. And it can be created whether the man is there or not. The kids can create it. Understand, when she has that kind of attitude, it has nothing to do with you. She doesn't even know you. See, what pisses me off, right, is that a lot of y'all, when y'all approach black women and they got these scowls on their face, you don't even have the presence of mind to be kind to her. and understand that she's already taken a psychological beating. And that scowl has nothing to do with you. Some of you take it personal, like she did something to you and you don't even know her. You just see that angry look on her face and you make all these assumptions. Oh, she a bad woman, or she must be no good. She got this angry look on her face. You're judging this woman, you don't even know her. You're not walking in her shoes. You don't know what she's dealing with. And she don't even know you. So what the hell is some of you taking it personal for? Some of you take it personal that a woman has an angry look on her face. And she don't even know you. Never even talked to you. But you feeling some kind of way. Like she did something to you. Mind your damn business. Stay out of her business. Don't jump in her business because you see an angry look on her face and pretend that you know her. You don't. You don't know what she's going through. You have no right to make a judgment about her. You don't even know her. That is wrong with you manosphere cats. And you guys listening to these bums. They got you judging people that you don't even know. Oh, she got an angry look. She must be one of them angry black women. You know how stupid you sound? You have no proof. You don't understand why she's angry, why that looks on her face. You don't know her from Adam. But yet you believe in a stupid talking point. Did you introduce yourself to the woman? Did you interact with the woman? I've interacted with plenty of so-called angry black women. And I have never been disrespected by them, no matter what they were mad about. You know why? Because I'm a grown-ass man and I exercise patience over emotions. I know what I'm dealing with. I know that I'm dealing with a woman. That's why many of you punks don't understand, because you don't understand feminine nature. You don't understand the nature of a woman, and you don't know what you're dealing with when you approach her. That's why you approach her all fucked up. You emotional. First of all, she's already emotional. She's already emotional. She's got an angry look on her face. That's a sign of emotion. So she's already going through it in her mind. So something in her mind is very active because she's angry. Understand, that angry look means that there's something active going on in her mind right now. You don't have the wherewithal to even realize that. All you care about is your own emotions because you're a sissy too. You're not a man. You're not exercising patience. You're exercising emotion over patience. So you step to her and you're not even, you know what? You're not even healthy for her to even be exchanging any kind of conversation with, because you're making it worse. You're stepping to her as emotional as she is. That's going to make her blood pressure go up. That's going to make things worse. You're actually a goddamn detriment to her health. So if you're not man enough to exercise patience over emotions, I recommend that you don't approach women, because you're unfit to approach women. You have no understanding of them. And you don't care. Let me explain something to you. You want a woman in your life? You have to learn how to care. You cannot have a woman in your life and don't care. That makes no damn sense. You can't have a woman walking around telling herself, I don't care. I don't care, bitch. I don't care. Then what the fuck you doing with it then? The whole purpose of having a woman in your life is because you care. Some of you dummies run around I don't care. I don't care. Then don't get a woman. Go get a man. You don't want to care about a woman? Then go lay with a man. You don't care about a woman, you don't deserve one. I'm not sugarcoating nothing today. I'm firing off all shots. I'm not playing with you Negroes today. The gloves are off. If you don't care about a woman, then go get you a man. You don't deserve a woman. If you can't be a man and exercise patience over emotions like a real man, then go get you a man. Leave the woman alone. Don't go ruining her life and her day because you a pussy and you don't know how to be a man. Dame?
Yeah.
Why
Sorry.
you're not on mute?
It was an accident.
Okay. So let me say this. There's a lot of reasons why a woman is angry. You find that some of the angriest women are some of the sweetest women you've ever met. I've experienced that many, many times. See, because what you do, you believe in a myth. You believe in things that people tell you that aren't true. They tell you it and they make up things about people that they don't even know. And you believe it because you're weak. You're weak minded. You don't have the ability to control your own thoughts. So whatever somebody else tells you, that's what you believe. And so you're afraid to approach a woman who seems to have an angry look on her face because you're weak and you're full of cockamamie BS in your head about this woman told to you by someone who's never met this woman. Some of the most angry women I ever had the pleasure of talking to turned out to be some of the sweetest women I ever met. See, when I see a woman that's angry, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to approach her because I understand. I'm exercising patience. There are things that put that angry look on her face, and I'm not going to impose. I'll test the waters to see how bad it is. I'll say hello to see what her reaction is. If she's snappy, okay, I'll back off. She needs some space. She's still grieving. That anger is still fresh. Don't crowd her. Sometimes it's better when she's in that situation. Don't say anything, but respond with movement. Like if she's trying to lift something, lift it up for her. If she's trying to get something from another desk, go get it for her. Bring her a bottle of water. Okay? Make kind gestures. Help her alleviate some of that anger. They're not mean people. They don't make a habit of going around here being snotty and nasty to people. I know that's what the manosphere wants you to believe, but that's not true. They're very sweet and kind people. They don't want to be mean to other people. They don't want to be snapping at other people. Women want to be happy. They want to be floating around here on air. They don't want to be angry. They don't want to have scowls on their face. They don't want to be snapping at people. They want to be. Most women want to be very happy and very nice to other people. They want to talk. They want to strike up beautiful conversation. They want to get into their little drama conversations. They want to be happy. They don't want to be running around here mad at the world, snapping on people. They don't want that. I know that's what the manosphere wants you to believe. You see, I'm all about fixing the situation. If you find a woman that's angry, she's going through a lot, if you can help her, help her. If you can help her, don't just walk away from her. Help her. It's good karma. It comes back to you 10,000 times. Especially when you help someone you don't even know. I'm not saying get all in her business, but don't be afraid to talk to her. And don't pry into her business. Don't even ask her what made her mad. Let her tell you. If she feels comfortable in telling you that, she'll tell you. Listen. You're not there to make the situation worse. You're there to be an outlet. Why? Because you're a man and you care. Real men care. Weak men don't care. Real men care about the health of their women. They care about how women feel. They care about if they're happy or not. Weak men don't give a shit, one way or the other, about women. That's why they're weak. And that's why women should not engage weak men. And I want to say one more thing about something I started last night for those who wouldn't hear. A lot of brothers got bad information when it comes down to the treatment of women. When you hear a man say he don't treat a woman no different than he treat a man, that's a man you should never ever be with. That man is abusive. That's the kind of man that'll put hands on you. A man that don't believe that there's a difference between a woman and a man is an abusive man, because if he will strike a man, he will strike you, because he don't believe that there's a difference between you and him. So a guy like that, his wires are crossed. Okay? You hear a man talking like that, you keep it moving. I don't care if you were interested in him. You hear him talk shit like that, become uninterested. A guy like that will knock your head off. I'm not sugarcoating nothing today. I'm being straight up blunt. A guy like that, ladies, will knock your head clean off. Because he will do that to a man, and he sees you the same as a man, and he will do that to a man. He will do it to you just as easy as he would do it to a man. And they will even tell you that. They'll tell you, oh, I'll knock a woman out as quick as I'll knock a man out. Believe what they tell you. They're telling you the truth. They will do that. They will kick you in the face as quick as they will kick a man in the face. They will shoot you as quick as they would shoot a man, because their wires are crossed and they don't see a difference between you and a man. That is a man that you do not want to be with in a relationship under no circumstances. He will do physical harm to you. You want a man that has a clear understanding that a man and a woman are different, and you do not treat them the same. You do not treat a woman the same way you treat a man. There is a difference, a huge difference. And when you find a man that does not know the difference, that is a man that will send you to your grave. That is a dangerous man for you to be with. A man like that will physically abuse you to the point where he will kill you because he don't see you no different than he see a man. And if he'll kill a man, he'll kill you too. And with that being said, I am at the end of the rant. I want to bring the ladies in here real quick before we get out of here. Are you ladies still available?
I am. Um, Abner is cooking, so she probably hearing us from a distance, but pots on the stove. So, Max, yeah, you had a whole bunch of points, and I never thought about it, but I did kind of because I'm seeing little boys who think it's okay or got the okay from their parents that if a girl hit them, they can hit her back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
My
whoa,
parents, my parents told me if a girl hits you, you walk away.
Mhm.
They didn't tell me if a girl hits you, you hit her back.
Mhm.
You walk away because you're stronger. Now they said that if she's got a weapon, you defend yourself. But as soon as you can get away from her, you get away from her. They're not the same. If you got a man, ladies, that can't tell the difference between you and the man, that's the man that you should not be with. A man like that will end up killing you because he can't tell the difference between you and the man. He sees y'all both the same. You don't want to be with a man like that. A man like that is overly abusive. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He been told to walk away, but it keeps coming at him. He told he can defend himself, and if it means even if it means hit her. I'm like, what? I said, no, 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 no. And but his
Oh, I'm
parents
sorry.
were stronger than mine. I said,
We're
no.
going to hold on one second, Dan. We're
Mm-hmm.
going to have another part on the black woman's attitude. There's stages to it. It was just the first part I talked about, how the attitude gets created in the home. Okay, we're gonna have part one. See, a lot of stuff. I got so much information, I can't do it all in one show, or the show would be 30, 40, 50 hours long. So I got to break it up in parts. So we just did the beginning of the attitude and understanding the attitude of a black woman. Okay, and so we'll do it in stages. We'll do it in parts. There'll be volumes and stuff like that. Okay. Go ahead,
Mm-hmm.
Dane.
Yeah, but I couldn't. I couldn't supersede. I couldn't get through to him to supersede his parents. You know. So
Yeah, we
I
don't want to get into it.
yeah. So
Uh huh.
yeah.
Again,
I
you said there was some points made. Go ahead and talk about the points.
oh okay. Oh yeah, that one was prominent. If a man sees you the same, sees you the same as a man, yes, you keep away from him.
How many women know that though? How many of you sisters know that a man who says that is actually psychotic? How many of y'all know that? How many of y'all heard men say that and brushed it off? I didn't think much of it. You want a man that knows that there's a clear difference between men and women. You don't want a man that sees no difference between a man and a woman. You don't want that kind of man in your life. Yeah. Because he's not going to be in your life long if he don't put you in the grave earlier. Because a man like that is super abusive. They will knock you out. They will beat you about your head and face. They will put hands and feet on you. Why? Because he will do it to a man. And he don't see you any different than a man. And understand that. And these guys, they tell you that up front. Hey, I'll knock a woman out as fast as I'll knock a man out. You can hear them saying it. They'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, and the fact that, especially when you don't know the woman, if she got a scowl or angry look on her face, or she seemed to be a brunt clip or angry, it has nothing to do with you. That
Yeah,
part about
Phoenix
not
Jean, you
taking
said you lost. Hold on one second. Let me. Yeah, Phoenix Jean said she's lost friends and family to men like that. Yeah, men like that are fucking psychotic. There are no, you know, they don't see a diff. You ladies, I cannot tell you enough. You got a guy talking crazy like that. That is not a guy you want to be in a relationship with. You don't even want to be around a dude like that. If you don't see any difference between you and the man, that's a dangerous dude. You don't want to be around him.
Yeah.
And you damn sure don't want to be in a relationship with a guy like that. A man like that will beat you to death, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't
Yeah.
want that.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous man. And I'm a man, and I'm telling you from a man's perspective, that is a dangerous man to a woman. He ain't dangerous to another dude because a dude, you know, he's just talking tough. He'll fucking around and get his ass whooped. But to a woman, he's dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah. And for you young ladies that hear dudes say that, and your instinct is to get away from him, pay attention to your instinct and stuff like that. Because your instinct is telling you he is dangerous. He's dangerous to your health. Get as far away from him as possible.
Yeah, you got some fool talking about, oh, I treat men and women the same. In the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got enough to talk about. You got nothing else to talk about. You know what? Since you press that question right away when you hit a guy, you should press that question right off the bat. Save yourself some trouble. But hey, how do you see men? Do you see men and women the same? Do you treat women the same way you treat men? Do you treat men any different than you treat women? Asking that right off the bat. Because these guys, they're bold. Try to hide their answer. They're proud of how they think.
Mm-hmm.
To them, they don't believe they're doing anything wrong. They will tell you, yeah, I don't treat women no different than I treat men. If I knock a man out, I'll knock a woman out. These guys are bold. They're very happy to tell you how they feel. They make it easy for you to make a decision. Ask them that. Trust me, they're not going to hide how they feel.
Uh-huh. No.
They bold about that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They don't see any difference. Even when other men pointed out to them, what's wrong with you, man? You can't tell the difference between a man and a woman. You got to go. You can't be hanging around here. You know.
Yeah.
I know one dude that was proud of it, and even when the other guys were telling him, and he was dating one of the guys' one of the dude's
we're not
sister.
going to get into no stories.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want to.
Uh-huh.
to the story. There, we want to get to the points. And so,
Uh-huh.
ladies, like I said, should please do not engage guys like this.
Uh-huh.
These guys are dangerous. All right, they're very, very dangerous. You don't want them as husbands, boyfriends, definitely fathers. They end up killing you and the kids. All right, you don't want you don't want that. You want a guy that has a respect and understands that there's a clear difference between a man and a woman. A guy who's gentle to women and treat women the way they're supposed to be treated with a gentleness. I'm not saying that, like some people say, well, Max believed that women can't do anything for themselves. I never said women couldn't do anything. I don't believe women can't do anything. Of course, y'all can do stuff for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't brush it off as that he don't brush it off as thinking that he's saying men and women are equal. That is two different things. And stuff like that. Don't brush it off thinking that's what he's saying or try to say that's what he's saying. No, he means exactly what he said. That he sees you the same and he'll hit you. Not caring that you are frailer than another man. You're not as strong as another man. You can't take
Nope.
that. You weren't built for that.
Nope. He don't care about none of that.
And you cannot change their mind. Once they reach a certain age, it's too late. Nothing can be changed.
And a guy like that don't even care if you're pregnant. He don't care if you walking around showing with the big belly. He don't give a damn.
Mm-mm.
He will kick the hell out of you and the baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, he will put hands on you.
Mm-hmm.
Your pregnancy, even your pregnancy won't stop him.
Yeah.
What they saying in the chat?
Venus is talking about an experience of a sister she lost to
Mm-hmm.
one of these types of guy, and
Mm-hmm.
she's saying I was a child when it happened, but it has affected me negatively. But it allowed me to see the crazy beyond a nice guy act. And True says, "Say what? They actually stooped that low to harm a woman that's preggers." And Charlene says, I was watching a panel with a whole bunch of guys, and I realized why college education is important. These guys make up stupid talking points, and they all agree to it. Let me see. Let me back up a little bit. But yeah, yeah. She's talking. Truth has asked if the guy was hope that he was in jail. Yeah, he was in jail, and he did his time, got out, and married again. But sis is gone. Oh my
Yep.
goodness, he did her so badly that blood was all over the house.
Yeah, these guys are crazy. So I'm trying to tell you. Didn't I just say that guys like this are psychotic? Guys like this are psychotic.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
I'm sorry to hear about your. I'm sorry to hear about your sister, Phoenix Jane.
yeah. And I've known a pregnant woman who were beaten up by their men. Good friend of my
Mm-hmm.
mom. My mom helped rescue her.
It's 12 p.m.
Or give her the support so she had the strength to leave him. But that was the final straw.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
The stories.
Okay. Yeah. Once she realized he was capable of doing that while she was pregnant, that was it. That was the eye-opening moment for her.
And these guys, they come up on this panel and they talk that shit, and you hear them, you know.
Hmm.
Rosie's like that. Rosie say he don't treat men and women any different.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I
You
keep
don't want a
wondering.
man like that.
Mhm. I keep wondering if the 50-50 dudes are a milder version of that. You know, they want her to be equal to her to him, so you can treat her the same way he treats a dude.
Ladies, if a man don't see any difference between you and the man, they treat both of y'all the same, that is a man you do not want to be with.
Hmm. Yeah.
A man like that will harm you severely. He'll check your life eventually.
Okay. Okay. There's a question. How do they
Mm-hmm.
get women from other races talking like this? I'm lost. LOL.
Other races.
Mhm.
What?
Okay, let me back it up. Maybe I missed something she said earlier. Okay. Okay, I was watching a panel with a whole bunch of guys, and I realized why college education is important. These guys make up stupid talking points, and they all agree to that. And then here she is. How do they get women from other races talking like this? I'm lost. LOL.
Because there's pygmies in every race. There's pygmies in every race. And y'all listen, y'all keep coming to Gent Culture, ladies.
Hmm.
Keep being a fly on the wall. 'Cause I'm actually talking to the guys. I'm trying to straighten the guys out, but you women are welcome to listen. Keep being a fly on the wall. Pick up some pointers. I will eventually reveal all the secrets and tell you how to recognize certain guys. And guys, you need to steer clear of so you won't get yourself in any trouble. And I'm telling you right now, you better write this down if you get a chance so you can memorize this. You hear a man talking about he don't treat a woman any different than the man. That nigga fucked it. That nigga psychotic.
Hmm.
That's the type of dude that'll kick you in your stomach when you're pregnant.
Hmm.
That's the kind of dude that'll kick you in the head after he knocked you down. Because he'll do that to a man. He'll do it to you too. That's the kind of man that will brutalize you. Why? Because he'll do it to a man. I'll be right back, Dan.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. What you said is they trick those women by sweet talking them, and basically they lie. They lie to the women. They don't just lie to black women, they lie to women. So they sweet talking them, and so they taking his side on the situation. Not knowing that he's lying to them just as he lied to black women. Hmm. So it's even blessed with marriage. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. It's not just that there's pick me's in every races, but also they're liars. And And if they're gonna lie to black women to get what they want, what makes you think they ain't gonna lie to other races of women or other or non-black women to get what they want? They want them on their side. They want them sympathy. They don't want them to sympathize with black women. They don't want them to be seen by them the same way black women see them. So yeah, they're gonna sweet talk, lie, manipulate. You know, don't treat me like the black women do, or don't treat me like other women do. It's all a lie. Hmm. Yeah, and then as I said, it's a matter of time, and then they're gonna find out. And now they're starting to find out that they're getting, as a person we all know, Sinji said they're getting the same dude as the black women, and he's treating them the same way. Because if he's used to lying to get what he wants, then he's gonna continue to lie to get what he wants. You know, but but yeah, back to these dangerous men. Yeah. A lot of times we got to listen to our instincts. When he says certain things like that, that he see a woman no different than a man. The instinct want to make you kind of cringe a little bit. You kind of want to get away from him, but don't tell yourself, no, he means equal to, that we could do the same thing. But then again, these guys are bold. They'll actually say, "I'll hit a woman just as quick as a man." I've seen them. I've heard them. And when they are bold enough to say it to in front of other men, then not knowing or knowing that these men are protected of their women and stuff like that, they either so crazy they do not care, or they insulting these men,
Well,
thinking
listen,
men thinking like him.
here it is, ladies. Okay, there's no magic formula. Okay,
Hmm.
here's the problem that I think some women face. All right, you get caught up in too much phony masculinity. Okay, and a lot of guys with all of this, I'm masculine, I'm masculine. All right, let me give you a one on one. Okay, man, one on one. Real men do not walk around talking about their masculine. Now, a lot of this stuff is going to sound very simplistic, right? Now I'm talking to you ladies. Okay, we turn it into it's a gent culture for the ladies now. I want you ladies to listen, and you can take down some notes. Okay, I'm an old school dog. I'm 54. I know what it means to be a man. I was raised by a very strong man, around a lot of strong men who believed in chivalry, who understood what it was supposed to be as far as being a father, protector, taking care of their women and children, even raising children that wasn't even theirs. So I know what it takes to be a man, and I know how to recognize a man. I know what being a man is all about. Okay, so what I'm saying to you is this. This is going to sound very simplistic. This is very powerful information. Number one, a real man never walks around to anyone talking about he's manly or masculine. That is an attribute of a homosexual, not a straight male. Okay? You hear men talking about they masculine or always using the term masculine, manly, all right? That is the language of a homosexual. Straight men don't talk like that. We don't never talk about how manly we are, how masculine we are. We're just manly and masculine. We let other people talk about how manly and masculine we are. We know that we're manly and we're masculine. That's automatic to us. We don't have to go around. A real man don't have to go around telling people he a man. It's something that we live every day. It's something that we know that we are. Okay. But a gay dude has to convince you that he's manly. He's gay because he's got to try to trick you because he's gay. So he has to make you believe in a lie first. So he's the one that's going to tell you, "Oh, I'm manly. I'm masculine." That's those gay dudes. Straight men do not talk like that. And if you find a so-called straight dude talking like that, then he's not straight. Okay. Number two, men don't give a damn about women wearing wigs and weaves and makeup because we were raised with it. I was raised with. I used to have a. I used to make money running to the neighborhood wig store for all of the mothers on the block, the mothers and grandmothers. I used to make a quarter a run, made a killing. Everybody's mama and grandmother wore wigs. Everybody. Makeup was a natural thing. Women wore makeup, they wore lipstick. We don't, I mean, we grew up with it. We don't think nothing of it. We don't give a damn about none of it. Only them gay dudes care about that. A real man don't give a shit about that. A real man cares about the woman. We don't care about the wig you wearing. That ain't what turned us on. We don't give a damn about no wigs because hell, you can throw your wigs away, you can style where you can get tired of wearing them. You know, that's a woman thing. We don't get involved in that. You know, real men stay out of women's business. Women are always changing their mind. One minute they wearing their wig, they want to take it off, they put it back on. Real men don't get involved in that. That's women's business. I was telling y'all the other day, my wife got all these hair care products. I don't know what the hell she got. I think I know the one. I've seen a bottle of hair conditioner, but I don't know these other things because that's her woman stuff. That ain't none of my business. Real men mind their damn business. They don't get involved in women's business. Hair and makeup, that's women's business. That ain't got shit to do with us. Am I coming through?
Yeah, you coming through, and they marking what you're saying. Truth
All
is
right,
making an outline.
all right. Real men don't give a shit about no weave, wigs, makeup. We don't even care. That's not. That's none of our business. That's women's business. That's something that women talk about. That ain't got nothing to do with us. We mind our own damn business. Gay dudes are interested in you wearing a weave or makeup or your personal hygiene. But let me tell you something. I think it's disrespectful that a man is talking about a woman's personal hygienic products. That is disgustingly disrespectful. A real man is not going to go around here talking about you need to do this with a. We don't even know what the hell you do. I don't know what women do when they go to the bathroom and they clean themselves. I don't know what the hell you use. That ain't none of my business. Again, that's women's business. Your personal hygiene products don't have anything to do with me. I'm not a woman. I'm not interested. All I know is you smell nice and you're very clean when you come out, and you're a sweetheart and you got a beautiful smile, and I'm in love with you. That's all I know. I don't know nothing about what brand you use, I don't know any of that. And I don't care to know. Why? Because that's women's business. That's not a man's business. I know I'm all Ebonics and shit. I just love Ebonics. I'm always speaking in Ebonics. That's women's business. I mean, I can speak politically correct or I can speak proper grammar if I want to, but I don't want to. I don't even like English. I love Ebonics. Ebonics is so easy. That's why I'm always speaking in Ebonics. And I don't give a damn who say anything about it. I don't give a fuck if you insult my intelligence. Tell me I'm still gonna speak Ebonics. Because I love speaking Ebonics. Ebonics is black. And I'm pro black. I love speaking in Ebonics. I don't give a fuck about the so-called educated. I don't give a shit about that. You can kiss my ass. I don't give a fuck how educated you are. I'm still going to speak in Ebonics, whether you like it or not. Whether I have a college degree or not, whether you have a PhD and I don't give a damn. I like Ebonics. Ebonics is black. I love speaking in Ebonics, and I'm going to continue. If you don't fucking like it, don't listen. Anyway, like I was saying, that's women's business. That's not a man's business. All right, so if you got a man that's all in your business about your personal hygiene products, that's a gay dude. Don't even try to play with it. That's a gay dude. Okay? Next. If you got a man talking about I need to know where you at all times, that's a feminine trait. That's something that women do to men, especially if they got unfaithful men, that they give another chance to, right? I need to know where you at. A real man is calm and collected, right? And laid back. He's not worried about you being with another man. If you end up with another man, it'll all come out in the end. He ain't worried about none of that. All that following you to the bathroom, asking who just called, worried about who you went with to the store. That dude right there got mental problems. You might want to get out of that relationship before it gets dangerous for you. He's stalking you like that in the relationship, you might want to get up out of there. That dude got problems. He's got a broken mind. He doesn't have any confidence. And he's a panicky dude. He panic every time you go out the house. He panic if you go to the bathroom by yourself. He panicking. That's a dangerous dude. Get out of that relationship. Okay? Guys who know a lot about women, who know a lot about women's personal hygiene, your personal hygiene products. Guys who dress overly immaculate are gay dudes. These are not straight men. Straight men do not dress overly immaculate. There's always something wrong with us. And that's what women like. Women like that we're not perfect. Women love that there's something wrong. It gives them something to pick with. But these overly immaculate dudes, everything is neat and tidy and color coordinated. Those are gay dudes. Those are not straight men. Don't get caught up in that. Gay dudes are really into fashion, even more so than women. As a matter of fact, I think they're even better at fashion than women are. My wife watches a lot of those fashion shows on TV, and the ones who are running this shit are gay dudes. The women are just there for the goddamn ride. So they are really into fashion. They know how to, because they are overly immaculately dressed. And they pay attention to every conceivable detail. That is a gay dude. That is not a straight dude. Straight dudes don't dress like that. We'll be clean as shit. May throw on a suit, a hat, some shoes, be clean, but it ain't gonna be some. Everything matches down to the color of my socks, my handkerchief, the inside of my pockets match the collar of my coat. My shirt matches the color of my eyes. All this bullshit. Those are gay dudes. Those aren't straight men. Another thing you could do, right? It's kind of funny, right? Another way you could tell is offer the motherfucker a beer. Hey man, you want a beer? And say it like that. Hey man, you want a beer? Um, yes, I'll have a glass of Miller High Life. We'll get some old light ass fucking pussy ass beer. That's a gay dude. And he wanted it in a glass too. Real man, first of all, real man don't want no light fucking beer. Alright? And he don't need no fucking glass. And he ain't gonna be on some. Yes, I'll have a glass of be like, what? Beer? Oh, all right, so what you gonna do? Give me, what you got enough for? A case or what? And they're gonna try to get you for a case. Cause he wanna take some and put it in. If you have a real bad of beer, he gonna try to get you for a case. Cause he wanna take some home, put it in the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? You'll be like, oh, so what you gonna get a case? We always bring up a case first. That 24, that case. All right, well, I'll tell you what, get a 6-pack real quick. No, I don't want no one, but give me a 6-pack. I'm gonna need more than one beer. You know what I'm saying? These gay dudes are all prissy. Oh, just put it in a glass and give me a nice. The key word is light. They're always looking for some light shit. So, Dane.
Mhm. Yeah, they choosing light because they trying to watch their figure.
Yeah. So I'm going to open it up for questions.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm now available for questions. Anybody in the chat, ladies, you want to ask me something while you got me here? And I'm in that GentCulture mood. Go right on ahead. Brothers, if you want to ask a question too, you confused about something, holler at me. Now listen,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a guru. I'm not a dating coach. I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on TV or on social media. I'm just a regular black man expressing his thoughts with black people. I happen to have some experience at a lot of things though. I'm older than a lot of you. I've experienced a lot. I've seen a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just sharing with you what I've seen and what I've learned. I'm not out here talking about I'm a dating coach. I'm not out here talking about I'm some kind of fix 'em up guru. Not doing none of that. I'm just a black man that's no different than any one of you. I don't think myself any better than any one of you, but I'm just sharing the things that I've learned and things that I've seen. Sharing my experience in life. That's all I'm doing. You don't have to believe nothing I'm saying to you. You don't have to take nothing I'm saying to you as the gospel. I'm just here to share my opinion and to help out and talk to you about things that I've learned, things that I've seen, things that I understand. I'm just passing the information on. That's all I'm doing. I'm not a doctor, nor am I a dating coach or any kind of professed guru. And I'm not running a cult or anything like that. Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah.
I'm just plain old Max.
Mm-hmm.
I can be your uncle. I sound like some of your fathers. I sound like some of y'all uncles, big brothers. That's who Max is. I'm just regular old Max. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. First question, Charlene. Why do men tell women buy them gifts is like somebody wanting free shit? Do they know that's unattractive?
Hold on one second. Okay, read the question to me again slow so I can understand it. Why do men ask women to do what?
Why do men tell women buying them gifts is like someone wanting free shit? Do they
Wait a minute,
know
wait a minute,
that's
wait a minute,
unattractive?
wait a minute,
Mm-hmm.
wait a minute. Why do men tell women? Are you reading the question right? Because I
Yeah,
can't,
yeah.
because I'm confused. Why
Okay,
do
yeah.
men
Why
tell
do
women?
tell women buying them gifts is like someone wanting free shit?
Okay, I got you. Them guys right there, whoever wrote that question, those are guys who just want to pump and dump. Those are
Uh-huh.
guys who are unfit to be husbands, unfit to be fathers, unfit to be boyfriends. They just want to pump and dump. They don't give a fuck about the courtship or relationship. They don't want to buy you shit. They don't want to spend no time like that. They just want to hit it and get the fuck on. They just want to pump and dump. And they know it sounds attractive because they don't want to be with you. They just want to hit it.
Hmm.
That's all they give a damn about.
Okay, so they
As a matter of fact, some of these
deliberately.
guys go, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, some of these guys go out of their way to piss you off. So if they pump and dump, right? They can just step because you mad at them any old way, and then they save money. They don't want to do shit for you. They don't. They just
Mm-hmm.
want. That's a listen. That's a red flag for a nigga who want to pump and dump. If a motherfucker is telling you, damn, buying y'all gifts is like somebody wanting free shit, that's a pump and dump nigga, straight up manosphere nigga, sissy bin nigga. You don't want him no way. Because he ain't trying to do shit for you. He let you know from the door he don't give a fuck about tradition, he don't give a fuck about you, and he ain't trying to do nothing for you. He just interested in hitting the skins and moving on. They don't even want to stay with you. That's a pump and dump nigga. Next
Uh-huh.
question.
All right. Now, Phoenix Genie says, "How did men come to this?" She mean this as in all of the negatives that's going on with men.
A couple of ways. Homosexuality interfered in the crack epidemic. I still believe that the crack epidemic was engineered by homosexuals because back in the 60s when a lot of the men were fighting and bucking against the system, a lot of black soldiers died. A lot of black men who were warriors died and got locked up for life or whatever. And so there was a void. There was a void in the community of strong men. And so they weaseled their way into the community, making you think that there was masculine men in the community. They came in with all this foreign language like masculinity. I told you guys they weaponized academia, okay? Because
Mm-hmm.
that's their way of pulling the wool over your eyes, saying things that you don't understand, coming up with new terms that you don't quite understand, like cisgender and things of that nature, right? They're literally creating another culture and race right under your nose. And so when the crack epidemic came, right, which I believe was engineered by homosexuals, right, a lot of people went crazy. The homes finally broke down, and the homosexuals came in a broken neighborhood and started spewing their messages. Started throwing out subliminal messages that it was okay for boys to be with boys, girls to be with girls. You don't have to listen to your mama and things that like that. Then they hit dudes over the head with, "I hate my mama." You ain't gotta listen to her. She a bitch. And all that is when you get this whole bitch culture because homosexuality is behind pimp culture. Because most pimps are homos. Most pimps dress and drag like homosexuals, if you pay attention. And so they use that, and this became heavy in the 90s, this pimp shit. This culture of calling women bees, calling them out their name, hating women, hating your mama. It became a way of life, and this is what nurtured a lot of the men that you see today who are completely fucked up. This is what nurtured guys like Tariq Nasheed, who grew up under pimps and wrote Mac books. books that books that demoralized women. It's a culture of demoralizing and hating women, the pimp culture. And that's what nurtured a lot of the men that you see today. And it's still nurturing them. This is why we're fighting against it with gent culture. Pimp culture teaches men to hate women, demoralize women, abuse women, and to become homosexuals themselves. That's how we came to this. It's a homosexual agenda. Go ahead, Dan.
Oh, okay. Um, temporarily, no questions now. You did a few wow moments on on feud a couple of women.
Really?
Yvette's trying to encourage the men to ask questions. Since the subject was on black women with attitude. Um,
Hmm.
mhm. um,
Yeah, we're not done with that. We're going to do that's going to be done in a couple of parts. We just did the introduction to it and how a lot of them attitudes start in the home and why, and how they're really harmless. And guys don't know how to approach black women when they look angry. You know, a lot of them have feel some kind of way, like the black woman did something to them. You know, we talked about that. You got to go back in early in the podcast to listen. We broke that down. You know, we're in a habit right now. So we in blow up manosphere talking points mode. We effectively blew up the Black Women Don't Choose Better. We destroyed that one the other day. Now we're getting ready to tear up the Black Woman Angry Miss, and she got an attitude. We're getting ready to tear that up and blow that out of the water too.
mm. Yvette Gold's story. She,
Huh?
Yvette responds. Oh wait! I missed one. Question: let's say a man's stamina in the bed is 3 hours every go round. The couples get into an argument and not with each other for and not and not with each other for a month. They make up and he gets off in a half hour. What's his story?
I have no idea. You would have to ask him. I have no idea.
Oh my goodness, truth answering it.
What does that even mean? What is he saying? What is he answering?
He asked he probably couldn't handle it and lost control.
Yeah, I have no idea. He could be on crack for all I know. I have no idea. I don't pay attention to men's sexual escapades, so I'm the wrong guy to ask that question.
Yeah, yeah. Yvette, no, not that type of question. That's the type of question you ask the man, or if it's the woman that he's with, she asks him that. Okay. The wild moment highly favors like wow, I didn't relate the crack epidemic to homosexuality. Good
Yes,
point.
I believe that they engineered the crack epidemic because they benefited the most from it. They
Mhm.
were able to slip in a lot of incels who are homosexuals, a lot of pedophiles who are all. I keep trying to tell people that pedophiles are homosexuals. People think pedophiles are somebody different. No, they're homos.
Mhm. All right, you ready for the next question?
Uh huh.
Okay. Why do men feel like talking to a white woman is less work than talking to a black man? To top things off, they come
Wait a
ready.
minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Whoa. 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 Start that question again.
Okay, I see she did a misspell. Autocorrect kicked in. Why do men feel like talking to white women is less work than talking to a black woman?
All right, let's stop there. Stop there. Don't keep reading on. Okay? Let me answer that first.
Okay.
Because young black men now have a mentally lazy mentality. They're not trained anymore to be go-getters, hard chargers, workers. They have no work ethic. And so that trickles down to everything that they do in life. They are mentally lazy. All right. And so that affects everything that they do. They don't want to work for nothing. So if a woman that's worthwhile, you have to work for, they have no interest in that. That's why you see them going with these Beckys that look like garbage trucks and dumpsters and Optimus Prime and Voltron, because they don't have to do nothing to get these Beckys. They don't give a damn if this Becky is 15,000 pounds. They did virtually nothing to get her. That's all they cared about. She played right into their mentally lazy psyche. She's 15,000 pounds. She can't walk. She's not asking for much. She just want him to be there to take pictures with it, okay? To take pictures with her because she can't move no fucking how. He can do that. She's not asking for nothing. He's mentally lazy. He don't have to work. He can be her boyfriend without doing anything. He fits her she fits his mentality perfectly. A black woman is different. Black women are worth having, so you have to work to maintain a black woman. You have to put effort into her. You have to put time into her. They don't want to do that. They've been taught to be lazy. They've been taught to be disrespectful. And they've been taught to believe that the black woman doesn't deserve anything. That's why they're like that. That's why they feel that it's hard talking to a black woman and easy talking to a Becky. Because a Becky don't give a shit and don't require nothing of them. And half of the time she's 15,000 pounds, and you can't move any old fucking way. So dude ain't got to worry about doing nothing. What's the next part of that question?
Yeah. To top things off, they come ready with resources for the white woman, but not the black woman.
Absolutely, because the white woman ain't really doing nothing. They ain't got to do shit. The black woman is going to consume those resources. Becky usually comes with her own resources because she comes out of homes that got money most of the time. Even the fat and nasty ones come out of homes that are well off and got money. And they just bringing the resources to Becky for show. Most of the time, Becky don't even use their resources. She's got her own. But the black woman is going to use those resources, even if she has her own, because she's supposed to use those resources. They don't want to do that because they got a problem maintaining resources. You see, a man that can create his own resources consistently, don't worry about that. The only ones who worry about that are the ones who cannot continuously create their own resources, i.e., stay employed. Them guys are going to have a problem with you using resources. So they're going to go to a Becky who usually comes from a home with her own resources. Usually her father got money, her family got money, money ran the family, so she already got resources. So the chances that she's going to use his is slim to none. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. That's it. They responding to they commenting on what you said. Are they talking about the question Yvette asked? Yeah. So let's see if oh wait a minute. Let me see if there's any more questions. Let's see. Becky comes about it doesn't. Okay. Okay, for right now, there's not a question. But you know what? I always thought that, that the reason why these white men go to these Becky's because they lazy. Uh, yeah, especially in places where there's not that many black men.
Exactly how they favor. Becky comes with white privilege, so he doesn't have to do much.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Y'all want me to read your comments? Okay, okay. I'm gonna read the comments to him. Okay.
Come on,
Um,
ladies. Come on,
you
ladies. Put
can't
me to
always
work.
be
Hold on
Superman.
one second. Hold on one second. Hold on one second.
Mhm.
Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. Put me to work. You got a grown man here, a full grown dog from the
Mhm.
old school that was taught the old way. Okay, put me to work. Ask me questions. Don't hold back. All the things you ever wanted to know about men, anything, I'm right here, wide open, ready to answer questions. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. Not every man likes that. One of my uncles said, it felt like shooting fish in a barrel. He don't
What's
want a
that?
fish to jump in the boat. About he's in Seattle and white women were coming at him left and right, and he didn't like that. He didn't like being pursued. And he said, why, if I'm a fisherman, would I want a fish that jumps in my boat?
Yeah, but anyway,
Hmm.
we're gonna get off the story mode. But anyway, yeah, and if you ask me a question, I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I don't have no worries about spilling the beans. Because if a dude is worried about me spilling the beans, then he's not being the man he's supposed to be. You see, real upstanding men don't give a damn about secrets being told.
Hmm.
The only people who give a damn about that are conniving men, deceitful men who are looking to do the bad thing to you. They're the only ones who give a fuck about, man, you giving them game. You telling them our secrets, man. You making it bad for us. Those are wicked men. Men of integrity and honor don't give a damn about what no man is saying. Because he's going to be a man of integrity and honor all the time. He's not looking to deceive women. He's not looking to be conniving. He's not looking to betray women. So he can care less about what secrets are being told. Like when Steve Harvey wrote that book,
Hmm.
the only men who got upset at that book were the players, the pimps, and the ones who want to do bad things to women. Real men who have no problem being honorable men had no problem with the book.
Hmm.
I didn't pay that book no mind. See, only men who are looking to deceive women, play games with women, play with your emotions are the ones who get pissed off when real men tell you what it is about men. They the ones who get mad.
Yeah.
Men of integrity and honor and morals don't have a problem with it. Matter of fact, they'll tell you too.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Are you ready for the next question?
Shoot.
Okay. Why do men propose all of a sudden after they messed up countless times and makes the woman feel bad?
Wait a minute, what?
Why why do men propose all of a sudden after they messed up countless times and
Okay,
make
when you
the
say,
woman feel bad? Hmm.
okay, I need to know how they messed up. Did they messed up by cheating on you? Did they messed up by physically abusing you? How did they mess up? Let me know what that is first before I can answer that. I need to know how they messed up so I can tell you what the mindset is.
Okay. All right.
I'm
Hey,
gonna tell you
Mr.
right now. I'm gonna tell you right now though. If it's physical abuse, you shouldn't be getting married in the first place.
No.
I don't care what if he told you he ain't gonna do it again. Fuck that.
Okay.
A leopard doesn't change his spots, nor does tigers change their stripes.
Okay. You ready for her answer?
Uh huh.
Cheating and emotional abuse.
Oh, okay. Well, then all he's trying to do is blame it. He's trying to make you feel bad for him being a piece of shit. That's that guy. That's the same guy that I talked about the other day that you end up being with, and you thought that you made a good choice, and he ended up betraying you later and the manosphere guys say you should have chose better. That's that guy. That's that guy. He's selling you a bill of goods. He knows that there's something about you that will allow him to get away with telling you that, so he can further deceive you down the line. And he's looking to control you too emotionally, because he see that he can. That's why he wants to pop the question to you, because he believes that he's getting ready to get him an emotional slave. That's why they do that. They think that they're getting ready to get an emotional slave. What you do is you say, no, I don't want to get married, and get the fuck out of my life. Listen, don't be afraid to tell niggas where to go. Now be careful, some niggas are crazy. Assess the situation. If he half crazy and he walking around with a gun on him, don't tell him that in there. Wait until you get away from him and you get into a protected area where some men of honor can protect you. Then you tell that motherfucker where to go. Don't marry no dude who's trying to make you feel bad about him doing something bad to you. And don't be with a guy who's trying to make you feel bad about him doing something bad to you. That's the guy I'm talking about when I say he's the one that in the beginning sells you a bill of goods and makes you think that he's your dashing Dan or your Prince Charming, and you believe at the time you're making a good choice. And then when he betrays you later on, you're the one that the manosphere says you should have chose better. That's that guy. Drop that dude like a hot rock. Next question.
Okay. Okay. Wait, it moved on. Do men get women pregnant on purpose? Is there a hidden agenda?
It depends. Some men do. Some men do. Some men are just stupid. Look, I'm gonna be real with you, okay? I want you ladies to pull up your chair and get real close to the mic, or get close to the speaker, whatever your listening device is, okay? Let's get real close, open up your ears. I'm gonna drop something on you real quick, okay? I'm sorry to inform you, some men, even the so-called educated men, are stupid. There ain't no other way to say it. Some dudes are just flat out stupid. I don't care if they got a college degree. I don't care if they wearing a $500 suit. I don't care nothing about that. I don't care if they're articulate. Some men are flat out stupid when it comes to having sex with a female. Some dumbass niggas will put a hole in the condom thinking that he gonna feel good, but he ain't gonna get her pregnant. How stupid is that? Some men try to hide the condom thinking he gonna feel good, but he ain't gonna get her pregnant. How stupid is that? And then when he ejaculates inside you and you get pregnant later, you know, so, well, how did you get pregnant? Well, you ejaculated inside me. Well, I only took the condom off for a few seconds and I put it back on. Well, did you put it back on after you ejaculated? Yeah, but that shouldn't have made a difference. There are guys out there that are stupid like that. I know that's hard to believe, but it's true. There are some guys out there that are that stupid. There's no other way to say it. There's some dudes that are so damn dumb that they believe if they take the condom off for a few seconds and ejaculate in you and put the condom back on, that you won't get pregnant. Seriously. And we'll argue with you. I don't know how you got pregnant. I only came in you for a few seconds. I put the condom back on. It wasn't like I had the condom off and I just stayed inside you to get you pregnant. Some dumbass niggas actually think that way. I've heard it. So, the answer to your question is some do, and some are just stupid. There's some men who try to purposely get you pregnant. That's their form of trapping you. And then there are some guys who are just flat out stupid, who aren't trying to get you pregnant, but are doing everything to get you pregnant, and don't believe that they are, and don't believe that they're doing a damn thing to get you pregnant. Next question.
Some of the responses like, okay. Oh
I'm
my
sorry to
goodness.
tell you that, but it's the truth. Some dudes are effing stupid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Anything to feel good.
Yeah.
What?
And we'll tell you after they ejaculate inside you. Well, I only had the condom off for less than 3 seconds. I put it back on after I finished coming. You should have got pregnant from that. You lying. That ain't my baby.
Oh my goodness. Unfortunately, I've heard some of that stupidity.
Yes, I have too. I'm telling you that shit is real. None of these guys are effing stupid. Yes, some put holes in it and claim they ain't did shit to try to make the woman take all the responsibility of the child because they don't want to pay child support. Some dudes put a hole in it any old way so they can feel good, right? And then blame on talking about, well, I don't know what you're talking about. Nigga, you know what she talking. You know what she's talking about. You know you put a hole in that condom. Some dudes will take the condom off, go in you raw, and after they do that, come out and put the condom back on, and then try to go back in you like they had it on the whole time. Like, did you just come at me? No, baby. I got the condom on. But I felt you come inside. I don't know what to tell you. I had the condom on.
They tried it. It was a me game with.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I see why I had
Wasn't me,
trouble with
baby.
some of their heads.
Wasn't me. Maybe that was your mans in them.
Yeah. Okay, here's the next question. How do we ask questions to a guy to secretly uncover their mindset in the dating and meeting phase without blatantly asking them?
Well, it depends on what you're looking for. Like, give me something specific that you want to know, and I can tell you how to go about it. You know, give me something specific that you're looking for. You want to know if he a freak. You want to know if he crazy. You want to know how he treats his mama. You want to know if he got a bunch of baby mamas. You know, give me something that you're shooting for, and I'll tell you how to. If you want to know if he's psychotic, ask him what happened to his last girlfriend. Don't ask him if he had a girlfriend. Ask him what happened. Notice I said, what happened? Ask him what happened to his last girlfriend. And listen to his response. If he starts with some shit like, Well, they tried to say, I did this to her, but we went to court and all that. He guilty. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay, she says, we want to know if he's serious and how he treats women.
Okay, if you want to know that he's serious about a relationship, the first thing you need to know is how many relationships he had already. And ask him how many relationships he's been in, right? And then ask him how many of those relationships that he felt was serious, that he had some kind of feelings invested in. Then you want to move to what happened in those relationships. How did they end? That's very, very important because you want to know if they end violently. You want to know if they had an argument. Okay. You want to know if there was some shit going on, like slashing tires and all this other shit. You want to know if he was accused of something. You want to know what he was accused of. Then you also want to know the kind of relationship that he had with his mother. And ask him, can you meet his mother? Ask him, can you meet his mother? Ask him what kind of relationship he has with his mother. These are all fair questions. A guy should have no problem answering those questions, unless he's got something to hide. A man who has nothing to hide will tell you the truth. Yeah, well, I had 3 relationships and they didn't end pretty well. I think the first one, I didn't really know what was going on. I think I may have fell in love with her, but she wasn't really feeling me like that. And I think because I was in love with her, I thought I was in love with her. I was pushing too hard and it just kind of pushed her away and it became a little bit too much. And one day she came to me and said, hey, look, you're a great guy, but, I'm not ready to settle down or I don't want to have a serious relationship right now. That she jetted. Tell her the truth. A real guy don't have nothing to hide. He'll tell you what happened to those relationships. He'll tell you how he treated the woman. If you want real answers with a guy, you have to ask real questions. Don't be afraid to ask tough questions. Real questions. You want to get to the nitty gritty, then you need to ask no nonsense questions. Do not be afraid to ask him how he treated his last girlfriend. Don't be afraid to ask him, did he put his hands on his last girlfriend? You want to know these things, ask these real questions. Put the guy on the spot. If he's on the up and up, he won't be offended and he won't have a problem answering it. If he gets offended and gets emotional, he has something to hide. That's why you put him on the spot right off the bat. A real man can handle pressure. A weak man and the man who has something to hide, they fizzle out and break down at the first sign of pressure. That's what you're looking for. That's why you press him with them real questions. Don't hold back. Hey, did you beat up your last girlfriend? Did you physically abuse her? What happened in your last relationship? How many relationships did you have? Did you take any of them seriously? And you want to listen. And it's very important that you find out what happened in those breakups. You're going to learn a lot about a guy by the way he breaks up with a girl. Especially if the breakups were always violent. You want to know that.
Mm-hmm.
You want real answers? Ask real questions. You're dealing with a guy. Don't be afraid to press.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be afraid to apply pressure. Real men thrive under pressure. Real men aren't afraid of pressure. Weak men are scared to death of pressure. And that's what you're weeding out. Is he strong or weak? If he's weak, you don't want him to know how, because he ain't fit to be your man.
Mm-hmm.
A strong man gonna sit there and deal with it and tell you what the truth is. and he gonna let the cards fall where they may. You may not end up choosing him, but he gonna tell you the truth. There may be, even if he tell you the truth, there may be something that's a deal breaker for you, but he's still gonna tell you the truth because a real man and a man of integrity doesn't want anything hanging over his head. He want to be able to enjoy a relationship with you free and clear and not have to worry about anything coming back to haunt him. So he's going to come clean off the rip.
Okay. Okay. Trying to see if I'm frozen. But Phoenix Jean is telling her date him for 6 months to a year without having sex. Give him enough time to show and tell.
Well, a real man that's coming at you the right way, he ain't going to be talking about sex no how. He's too busy building up his case to be your husband. He ain't worried about sex because if he wins you over, all the sex gonna be there when you get married. So he ain't even worried about that.
Okay.
The guy you gotta watch for is the guy that's pressing you for sex. Man, baby, when we gonna get it on? It's been 2 months. When we gonna do the hookah chooka? I'm starting to think that you don't like me. I thought love had to do with sex, baby. You know, when we gonna get down like that? When we gonna do the nasty? When we gonna do the funky chicken laying down?
Yeah.
Baby, when we gonna do the bump horizontally, baby?
Yeah. There'll be a bunch of them that's gonna be weeded out.
Beware of a guy that you haven't kissed or had sexual relations with. Beware of the guy that calls you baby.
Why beware the guy that calls you baby?
There's a guy you've never had any sexual relationships with or any kind of intimacy with, calling you a baby, calling you baby, is trying to trick you. He's trying to smooth you over. He's trying to get past your defenses. He's sweet talking you. It's kind of like speaking sweet nothings in your ear. He's sweet talking, yeah, baby, 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 you know, you fine, baby, you know, baby, when we gonna do the nasty, baby, you know, when you gonna, see, he used that baby, right, to keep you from becoming verbally volatile. Keep you from going, nigga, I don't even know you. See, if he smooth talk you with that baby, right, he's trying to keep you calm. He's trying to keep you from saying, nigga, I don't know you. I ain't gonna have no sex with you. We ain't even, dude, we just started seeing each other. See, he's trying to prevent all of that by sweet talking you. And one of the weapons is the word baby. So be very, very cautious of a guy you never even hugged yet, or never kissed, or never had no kind of intimate touching with, everything, calling you baby. 9 times out of 10, that's a trap.
Uh-huh.
A man has to have a reason to call you baby. If he's had some intimate interaction with you, if you've done something to him sexually or whatever, he has to have a reason to call you baby. If you've never did anything to him, he has no reason to be calling you baby. Keep that in mind. If you never did anything intimate to him, he's calling you baby, he's trying to trick you. He's trying to sweet talk you. Like I said, it's the equivalent of whispering sweet nothings in your ear.
Emphasis on the nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they commented on the things you're saying in the chat.
All right, let me hear it.
Okay. Mika was saying, "Yep." When you say, "Real man ain't afraid of questions," just
That's right.
women are. Phoenix Genie. Okay, no. True was responding to Phoenix Genie thing. 6 months, and she tells him 6 months plus. New person just came in with a huh? Hey Alvin. Um, Real Aaron saying on the baby thing, he's trying to run game when he uses.
Yes.
Mhm.
Sweet talking you.
Yeah. So truth
Trying
is.
to,
Mhm,
now, again, remember
mhm,
what I said, ladies.
uh-huh.
Now, a man has to earn pet names. I don't like to use the word pet, but we used to call it pet names for each other.
Mhm.
Boo boo, my boo, my, the girl call you her sugar baby or sugar bear or something like that. My wife used to call, my
Yeah.
wife used to call me her sugar bear. Okay, but you got to earn that. Those names are earned, and they're earned through sexual or intimate personal relations because you and the woman done shared a tender moment, a personal, intimate moment to where y'all made a connection, an intimate connection that brought about that kind of loving endearment towards one another. Those names are earned. They don't start off without being earned. So if a guy is already on you like that and he didn't earn the right to call you these names, that dude is trying to trick you. Yes, he's running game. He's trying to sweet talk you. That man he is a deceiver. He has not earned the right to call you baby or sweetheart or sugar lips or whatever. He hasn't earned that right. He has not been with you and had those tender moments to where those names come about through love connections. So be mindful of that. You just meet a dude and he on some baby, baby, come here, baby. Baby, you sexy. He can't get the word baby out of his mouth. First and last date.
Mm-hmm.
If you're hungry, get him for a meal, stick him for a meal, right? And the date's over. Have him take you to. Don't have him take you to nobody. Have him drop you off somewhere where you can have somebody waiting around the corner to pick you up. Don't even have him take you home. Don't even have him take you to none of your friends' house. Make a phone call, go in the bathroom. If you want to date with him, getting that female, this is how you get out of that. Go in the bathroom, make a phone call to your friend, tell her to meet you around the corner with the car on such and such street around the corner. Have him drop you off at a bus stop somewhere where your mans and them is waiting around the corner to pick you up. Don't have him drop you off at your house. Don't have him drop you off in a friend's house. Okay? Because if he on it like that, ain't no telling what he's capable of. And anyway, you don't want a man like that knowing where you live. And you don't want him to know where none of your friends live. Okay?
Okay. All right. You ready for
And
it?
never let the man you just met pick you up at your place of residence. I don't give a damn if he appears to be nice. I don't give a damn if you think that he is a sweet guy. Do not have him pick you up at your place of residence. Always get somewhere and have him pick you up somewhere else. If he wants to know, if he wants to push the, see, a real man, let me tell you something. A real man who's on the up and up is not going to push the issue. A man on the up and up is going to wait till you get comfortable and let you dictate that information to him. He's not going to push it out of you. Guys who are selfish and who are deceitful, they're going to press you for the, hey, baby, where you live at? Where you at? Where your mama live at? Where your people's at? You don't want nobody like that knowing where you live at. Because you might have to dump this nigga. You want to know where your house is? So don't put yourself in that, kind of jeopardy. If you do end up sticking this dude for a meal, Make sure you got friends that you can call. You go into the bathroom. Excuse me, I gotta go to the bathroom. Make that phone call. Listen, I'm gonna have this nigga drop me off around the corner from Bill's joint. All right, be sitting across the street in the car. Have your peoples meet you when he drop you off. Your peoples come over there and pick you up, and you out. He don't know where you live at. He don't know nothing. Good.
All right. The next question is, why do men get more butt hurt when women didn't? Let me repeat that and let me start over. Why do men get more butt hurt than women when you criticize their hair?
Um, Men don't. Gay men do. Those are gay men.
Mm-hmm.
A
Okay.
real man don't have no problem with that. You can go. You can talk about my hair. You can say, man, you need a cut or you got a bald spot. I'll probably laugh with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, babe, my hair falling out. You know, brother working hard. I ain't gonna get mad.
Yeah.
Those are gay dudes.
Uh-huh. And if you looking jacked up, you tell him to help his appearance in general at work or dating.
Matter of
Okay.
fact, if a dude, you tell a dude he jacked up, he might start laughing like, yeah, baby, you right. I'm kind of beat up today, man. I'm dragging along. Let me go get my shit together. A real man gonna laugh with you. Gonna be like, yeah, you right, baby. I'm looking crazy as hell today. Give me a few minutes. Give me a few minutes. I'm gonna get my shit together. As a matter of fact, holler at me in about an hour. I'm gonna go get myself together. I'm gonna get me a cut, something like that. All right. And he'll laugh with you and whatnot. He'll tell you he looking jacked up. A gay dude gonna get offended.
Because they'll think you doing what they would do.
Eh. A real
Criticize.
man, if he beat down, he know he beat down already. He been working hard and like I work hard, right? I drive a truck. Some days I'm beat down. I be toe up for the floor up sometimes. I be working hard. You start to me that damn Max, you jacked up. I'll start laughing. Like yo, you right, yo. These trucks, man. I'm dragging today. You know what I'm saying? I'll laugh and make jokes with you how beat up I am. I know I'm beat up. No, I'm jacked up. Ain't nothing for me to get offended about. Real men, that's small stuff. Real men don't trip about that. That's them gay dudes. Hello? Hello? What happened?
I'm here. I'm here. Uh, all right. So,
It's like this here, right? If a nigga working and he coming home, right? He got on a pair of jeans, no socks, some hard ass shoes, a hat, and a shirt. And this girl said, "Okay, nigga, what's up with you looking like a Haitian?" You should laugh. That's funny. Nigga, you do look like a Haitian. Nigga, what the fuck you doing walking around here with hard ass shoes, no socks, high water jeans, and a wrinkled shirt? Nigga, you do look like a Haitian. That's funny shit. But a gay dude gonna get offended. Call you all out your name. Real man ain't gonna get offended. Real man gonna chuckle with you and laugh like, "Yeah, baby, I know. I'm jacked up right now." And a real man gonna get his shit right. You're gonna be like, all right, well, listen, give me about an hour or two. I'm gonna go get in the shower. I'm gonna go down to Dave's to get me a cut. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna pick you up later. And then laugh with her some more, then kiss her on the cheek and be like, okay, I'll holler at you later. That's it.
okay. Mm-hmm.
Ain't
But
no getting offended.
mhm.
Go ahead.
Okay. But what if it's just a co-worker or a friend that they not dating, but she's criticized. She's letting them know, hey, you're
Nothing.
not looking put together.
It doesn't matter if you understand the nature of women. You know,
Hmm.
women can be critical about your appearance, especially if they care about you.
Hmm.
If they care about you, they don't want you looking crazy. They're gonna say something about it, and it's up to you as a man to take it the right way and don't get offended. If you looking crazy, you looking crazy, nigga. It's what it is. Go stop looking crazy. It ain't her fault that she calling it out. You the one coming in here looking crazy. People gonna say something about it. Real man understands this. Real man understand that women can be critical about your appearance because women, for the most part, are extremely clean. So they're gonna notice if you got ashy hands. I remember one time, man, I had just got out of the shower. I was at a truck stop, and I didn't have any more lotion, and my hands was ashy as a motherfucker. I was standing in line getting some stuff, and this sister just came out of nowhere from behind the counter with some, come here, baby. I was like, huh? She just started lotioning my hands. Out of nowhere. You see, I'm a hard-working truck driver, just got out of the shower, my hand, I ain't got no lotion for my hands. Hands
Hmm.
ashy as fuck. She came from behind the counter and said, come here, baby. I was like, huh? He said, give me them hands. I was like, what? And she just started lotioning my hands. Women do that. Women get like that. They get they get like that.
Hmm.
I didn't have no problem with it. I got free lotion on my hands and didn't have to put it on myself. Well, as I was concerned, I was winning. Now I'm getting offended about. I got free lotion, got a black woman to put it on for me, and she called me baby. Shit, I'm winning. Now I'm gonna be mad about. I
Okay.
walked out of there with smooth hands, hands smelling good, and got called baby. Shit, I walked out with my smile on my face, winning. Didn't get offended, and I ain't had no more lotion either. Shit, it came. Shit, well, as I'm concerned, he came in at the right time. Now I'm gonna get offended for.
Uh-huh. Okay. Phoenix Jeannie said, ladies, be extra careful with the kiss on the forehead. Now I know why I don't like for a strange man to kiss me on the forehead or who barely know me, but that's because I associated with family members and close family friends kissing me on the forehead. You know. Mm.
Well, that could be a couple of things. If it's your grandfather, it's cool. If it's
Hmm.
your uncle, it's cool. If it's your brother, it's cool. If it's the men of your family, it's cool.
Hmm.
But if it's a guy you don't know, it could be a predator situation. It could be testing the waters to see how you're going to react to his physical touch. A potential intimate physical touch. Because if you don't react to a kiss on the forehead, you might be able to steal one on your lips. You might not trip. So he's testing the waters.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So
he's
my
testing the
angry,
waters.
so my angry, violent reaction is okay. Hey, dude, get off of
Yeah,
me.
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Hmm.
Believe it or
Okay.
not, ladies, believe it or not, in a lot of cases, that can lead up to rape.
Mm.
In a lot of cases, it can lead up to rape because basically what it is a guy is testing you physically to see what he can do to you intimately, to see what your reaction is going to be. And the more you don't give him a reaction, the bolder he gets till he's able to get close enough to put a kind of move on you to rape you.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times that can turn into rape. So if you don't want no man, strange man kissing you with his lips, get upset about that and make a big ass funky noise about it.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, don't you touch me. Cuss that nigga out. Take that shit seriously. Act as if he trying to rape you. Because that's what it could turn into down the line, because he gonna get bolder and bolder
Mm-hmm.
with those touches. He's gonna start touching you on your behind. He's gonna start touching you on your breast. And if you ain't on it, he's gonna mess around, take you somewhere one day, put the moves on you, and he's gonna rape you.
Mm. Yeah.
Be aware of guys who are overly affectionate that you just met. It's one thing to give a guy a friendly hug and that's it. Then a guy who's overly affectionate, always want to hold your hand, put his arms around you, you just met him. Nah, that's a no-no. Because a guy like that got shit going on in his mind that's not a part of your reality. He thinking you and him are item already. That's why he got his arm around you. That's why he touching you. He already think you his girlfriend. And you on some shit like, okay, nigga, I don't even know you. Then a couple of days later, he ready to break it off. He freaking out because he gonna be like, oh, so you lied to me? He be like, what? You didn't do nothing when I was hugging you then. You didn't say nothing then. You led me on. He gonna think you led him on.
Mm-mm-mm.
And you're gonna have a problem on your hands. That's why, you meet a guy, he overly affectionate, you need to step off. Because he actually think you his girlfriend. You don't want no man with any kind of psychological problems. I don't care how small they are. You don't want that small. You don't want none of that.
Mm-hmm.
If a nigga show up and he got two marbles in his mouth that he's sucking on, two marbles, you need to keep it moving. Don't think it's funny. Don't think it's cute. There's something wrong with him. Keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
You meet a guy and he's doing something weird and he can't stop doing it. I don't care how small it is. If he can't stop doing it, you need to keep it moving. Any more questions?
Yes. At first she said no more questions, but she got this last one. Are some guys really okay living with minimum to no furniture in a room or a basement?
Yeah, guys who don't have no ambition. Guys who don't have any want to. Guys who want to be treated like little boys by girls. These are the guys that seek out women that they can treat like a mother figure. Mm-hmm. Now, it's one thing if he's doing that and he's getting on his feet and he's saving up his money so he can move on to something big and better. That's one thing. But if he on it like that and then he's trying to find a girl that got money that'll buy him clothes, let him sleep there, whatever. Yeah, those are the kind of guys that's looking for a mother for a girlfriend. And those are the kind of guys that don't want nothing out of life. They have no ambition. They have no want to. They have no get up and go. They have no drive. They're perfectly happy with having little or nothing because they want other people to take care of them. As far as he's concerned, it's just a matter of time before he finds some unsuspecting woman and he trick her into taking care of her.
Hmm.
Niggas living in their mama's basement and all that. No.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's one thing if a guy is saving up money to do what he got to do to get in a better position, that's one thing. But when it's okay, it's normal, no.
Hmm. Yeah, she said she had added, not to mention it's messy and dirty, and you can tell they drink a lot.
Yeah. You don't want that.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that's her last question. There's a couple of comments on things she said, like uh, the real Aaron Collins says it's something about the way a black woman calls you baby that just does something to me. And truth is said, I know, right? 100%. It's like a light switch.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. And Aaron answering with facts. And
Well, there's
Charlene.
one thing. Well, there's one thing being called a baby. It's another thing to act like one.
Okay, let me take that question down. Let's see. Anybody else has any questions? Yeah, well, y'all have the chance with Max. You know, he been answering questions, answering them honestly. You know, a few aha moments. Yeah, quite a few wow moments too. All right, guys, ladies. All right. It's
All right, y'all. It's been real. We're getting ready to shut it down. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Gen Culture. The next Gen Culture, man, we got so many. Man, I didn't plan on having so many episodes with Gen Culture, but we do. We have a couple of series that we're going to be doing. So we're definitely going to revisit the understanding of Black woman attitude. We just did phase one, the origin of where a lot of these attitudes come from. Just go ahead and play it back. You can hear me talk about where a lot of these attitudes come from. And then we're going to do part two because there's layers to it. Okay. We're in kill manosphere talking points mode. So we're going to be doing a lot of stuff that's going to blow up their talking points once and for all. So thanks for tuning in. We'll probably have another Gen Culture sometime next week, but just keep on, look out and, you get the notification. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I had a woman tell me yesterday that I don't have enough exposure. So get us some exposure. Share the links. Share the podcast with people on Facebook. Get us out there so we can grow. Don't be afraid to share. Okay? Tell people to like and subscribe and support the channel. Don't be afraid to support us either. All right? We don't have super chats yet, but support us. Help us help our people. All right? All right, y'all. Dan, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
um Aaron wanted to let you know that he gave you a shout out in his last video. And
Appreciate it, Aaron. That's what I'm talking about.
mhm. Okay. All right. Peace, power, unity. Hey, if you like what you hear and you believe that is true stuff that everybody needs to hear, yeah, share it. Yeah, feel free to share it. All right. Peace, power, and unity, everyone.
All right, everybody. Peace out. The next time we see you on Gen Culture, where we build husbands, fathers, and gentlemen. We'll see you next time on Gen Culture. Get us out of here, Dane. Peace, power, and unity. Okay, apparently we don't have any sound. All right, so we're just going to end the show. All right, everybody, later.